Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another Sunday special. I am so happy to be finally talking about Mega Man Battle Network once again on the channel. Collection's out and sweeps the nation, sweep the world. 1 million and what, like under 2 weeks, I think? Like, that's awesome. So if you're watching this, you probably own it, and if you don't, what are you waiting for? I did play through Battle Network 6 first. 1, it's my favorite. 2, Demi D, your MC, did a Beast Cup tournament. I was in there. I got eliminated super early in because I had a super jank setup. But one thing I wanted to talk about is one of my favorite things in my collection, which I think is something that everyone should have in their collection. So if you see my previous videos on the PETs, Beast Link gates, the chip gates, all that stuff, they all require battle chips. And sadly, battle chips nowadays, especially, are getting really expensive. I've been seeing battle chips that were pretty common back in the day going for a lot more than they used to. So I think getting lots is still the best way to go, but even those are starting to dry up. This is a good thing to have either 1, 2, or even multiple of, because it gives you more play with your devices if you don't have an extensive battle chip collection like some of us do. And that is this. This is the dip chip. This is a really cool little device, and so I wanted to make a video on this, showing it off, what it does, and just kind of the basics of this and why this works. So this is, again, the dip chip. This is a really cool device that acts as pretty much any battle chip on the link gates, on the PETs, on all that stuff. What it can do is pretty much become a battle chip, and it'll read the data that it's supposed to have. So let me just talk about the basics of how battle chips work. A battle chip is pretty much a PCB board with 9 to 10 pins, I believe, on the said board. Each pin is given a electrical charge. And depending on which pin is given a charge and which pin isn't, it's essentially like a binary code that tells the devices which chip it is. When you do buy one of these, you are given a list of like codes that you can make this turn into. These are sold by Good Tofu Friday on eBay. I will have a link in the description down below on where to get these. They're really nice quality. It's a nice thick board. I believe it's 2 boards on top of each other, actually. So it's nice and thick. The dip switches are already attached and soldered on. It's made very well. Didn't take too long to get to me either. So the one I have that I'm showing off currently, this is for EXE 4 and 5. So this is for the advanced link gate, the advanced PET, the progress link gate, the progress PET, just those. He does sell a version for Battle Network 6. I don't own one yet. I do plan on getting one though. And that one, again, works on the Beast Link gate, but it also works on the Link PETs. This thing is also really cool because this can become battle chips that were never released, period. There are some battle chips that were never released in America, but there are also battle chips that were never released in Japan that are coded into the games, they're coded into the devices, but for some weird reason, they were never actually printed onto actual battle chips. So this can become all those chips. You just find the code, put each switch either up or down, and then slot it in, and it'll become those things. This can also become Navi chips for EXE 4.5. So if you want to play Battle Network 4.5 on real hardware, but you don't own any of the chips to play as any of the Navis, you can just make this into that Navi, pop it in, and there you go. Same thing if you're trying to play Battle Network 4 and 5's operator battles. This can become a Navi chip if you don't own one, so you can actually play those operator battles as whatever Navi you want to play as. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up asking me about like, where should I get battle chips? Like, is this a good price for battle chips, etc., etc.? And since I was lucky enough to kind of finish my collection a couple years ago, I'm out of the game as far as pricing for everything. But I do know that this is still a good price. This is still something that I think is worth the investment if you're starting your collection. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you do get one, like I said, links in the description down below. Tofu's a really good guy. He's been a part of the Mega Man community for like ever. He's trustworthy, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Again, I really recommend it. Try not to swamp him too much with orders. Sometimes these do go down for a while because he makes them himself. So just know that like he is just like a one-man show. Try not to overwhelm him too much. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Huge shout out to my patrons and my members. If you want to join, links in the description down below. And there's a join button right next to the subscribe button. Thank you so much. And if this is something new to you, leave a like. And yeah, that's it. Peace.